Welcome to Storied Audio. Daniel arrived at 114 Maplewood Lane expecting a routine renovation job, not a collision with his past. The house was quiet, the morning air sharp as he climbed the porch steps. When the door opened, the familiarity hit him all at once. Emily stood there, shorter auburn hair, the same hazel eyes, and a shock that mirrored his own. They hadn't seen each other in 5 years. She'd left town chasing a bigger life, married a lawyer in Chicago, and disappeared from the world they'd once planned together. Now she was back, newly divorced, living in her grandmother's old house. And he was the contractor hired to fix it. Daniel worked quietly each day, focusing on the gutted kitchen and stripped floors, trying not to drown in memories. Every room reminded him of her, barefoot dancing, Sunday pancakes, the photos they once hung in the hallway. They barely spoke, holding an unspoken truce. One afternoon, Emily came home early with Thai food. They sat at the small dining table, silence thick but strangely gentle. She finally broke it, apologizing through a cracking voice for leaving, for hurting him, for not realizing what she had. Daniel admitted he'd spent years wondering what he'd done wrong. She told him he hadn't done anything wrong at all. The conversation opened a door neither had expected. Emily confessed she wasn't okay, that her life in Chicago had felt hollow, that she'd never stopped loving him. Daniel admitted he'd never found anything real after her. Slowly, they began rebuilding. Not the old relationship, but something new. Coffee on Saturdays, walks in the park, honest conversations about the years apart. As the renovations neared completion, the house began to feel warm again. One evening, Emily brought him tea while he finished painting the living room. She said the house finally felt like home. He knew she didn't mean the walls or the floors. Months later, Daniel moved in, not out of convenience, but because it felt right. They filled the hallway with new photos, new memories, proof of another chance earned through honesty and time. And one evening, in the kitchen he'd rebuilt with his own hands, Daniel knelt with a velvet box. He told her he'd never stopped loving her, never stopped believing they'd find their way back. Emily whispered yes through trembling hands. The house on Maplewood Lane became more than a home. It became a testament to resilience, forgiveness, and love rediscovered, the kind of beginning that only comes from a door once thought closed. Subscribe to the channel for more audio stories.